Court is calling 2025 CR 004528, State versus Christopher Michael Amaya. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Robert Gayona for the defendant.
All right, and are you Mr. Amaya? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, the state is waiving the habitual incident.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility. According to the plea, the state is waiving the enhancement allegation. Punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the state jail facility. There's to be $60 payable to Bexar County Crime Lab for drug testing, and there's to be no contact with the location of the incident. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
The court will sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, restitution of $60 to the Bexar County Crime Lab. There is to be no contact with 218 Segura, Segura, San Antonio, Texas, 78237. Who is Cesar Amaya to you?
My brother or my dad. It's just junior and senior.
All right, and who is Haley Christie to you?
My girlfriend.
All right. And you both are using?
Where it's at the moment. Yes.
Okay. All right, and also the court will do a no contact order with Aaron Haley Christie, and the court will request the therapeutic community. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you do not take care of your drug addiction, you're either going to end up in and out of prison, in and out of jail, or either somebody's going to end up identifying your body. When you're released, if you can't find a sober living place or you need help finding people to help you with your addiction, if I'm still here, you stop by, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody to help you. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good luck. All right, good luck to you. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 005028, State versus Kiaya Medellin. Can I have parties announced?
Donald Wilson for the defendant.
All right, okay, I remember this case. You all went to go pay.
Yes, she is paid, and she wanted to inform the court that $150 a month is the amount of restitution that she believes she can afford.
All right, are you Miss Medellin?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you currently employed?
No.
So how are you going to pay $150 a month?
I clean houses and mow lawn. So whatever I have to do, like if I have the money.
All right, why don't you have a regular job?
I had problems with transportation.
How far did you go in school?
I'm sorry.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school.
All right, so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I'm getting into college. I'm getting into college, and I have an interview August 8th
For college?
for a job.
All right. So here's the thing. If you're making plans or say you have these dreams, you've got to check off the boxes on what you need to do to make those dreams come true. Otherwise, I'm going to see you back here and it's still going to be in the planning stages. Do you understand? That's yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. So the restitution she paid today was how much?
$400.
All right. So there's a remaining restitution of $4,800 to Shops at River Center. How old are you?
18.
18. So I want proof of employment, or you're going to be in school, either proof of employment or you're going to be in school full time. Within 45 days, there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. There's to be no contact with Shops at the River Center and Beautiful Herrera.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yes, Beautiful Herrera, the life skills course. And if you could make sure the life skills course will help her with whatever plans she has for her future. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? All right. And there is a $0 fine. Probation, is there anything else that's needed? All right, we're going to do field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And your community service hours is going to be 250 hours. And what I can tell you, if you come back here and you show me that you are actually in school or bettering yourself, the court will consider waiving some of those hours. Otherwise, I'm gonna see if they can find a place for you where you have to paint over graffiti. You understand? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
And probation, restitution is to be paid at $100 per month.
150.
I'm sorry, $150 per month. All right, so we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Jesse Garza. All right, so you have a motion to modify conditions of release.
We do, Judge.
All right.
Judge, that motion was sent to be heard by Judge Nahara.
Mhm.
And of course, that hearing was canceled when it got indicted.
Okay.
So we'd like to go ahead and get that heard.
All right.
And then we're here for our first appearance for that meeting, so we do.
All right, can I get a discovery date on Garza, please? 30? All right, August 28th. All right, have you conferred with the state on the GPS conditions?
Judge, I have not, and we confirm the case filing conditions.
All right,
I do not believe that they would be in agreement with any modification on that.
state,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, they're asking that the full GPS conditions be removed.
He stated it's in opposition.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007531, State versus Jesse Garza. Can I have parties announced?
Deputy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Louis Martinez on behalf of Mr. Garza.
All right, and you are Mr. Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your discovery date is going to be August 28, 2025. And defense, you have a motion to modify release of conditions. You're asking for removal of the GPS?
I'm asking for removal, Judge. I mean, obviously, in alternative, we've got some other options, but at this point, given the length of the time he's been on, the fact that he's had no violations.
All right, how long has he been on GPS?
January 16th. It's January 16th, Your Honor.
All right, and has that been full GPS?
It has been full GPS, Judge.
All right, state they're asking for removal and you're opposed?
We are, Judge. We would say the nature of the offense. You're glad to hear there's been no violation since that time, and we would expect on continued GPS that there would still be no violations, but we believe that the nature of the offense, it's an appropriate condition at this time.
All right,
Judge, Mr. Garza works essentially as a gig worker.
what is a gig worker?
So Judge, he does.
Oh, gigs for shows?
Yes.
Okay,
So he works, he has done some delivery. He has done, it's a safe center. Audio, video work, and so there's no 9 to 5. So the idea of putting him, we'd ask for some relief on that because he's been on GPS for over 6 months at this point.
all right.
He's not been able to work. His mom has been helping him. I don't think that the court wants that situation to continue when he's able-bodied. But what I asked for the court to do is either remove GPS or put him on partial with restricted areas of birth, because there are times where he's going to get opportunities to work and it's not going to be a 9 to 5. He's not set up for that. But if we keep him away from the HEB, that's the scene of the incident, we keep him away from other HEBs, if we have him home from certain hours, I don't believe that we'll have any issues with him because we haven't had any so far.
All right, state, any objections to altering and amending partial GPS for employment with a 24-hour notice of work?
No objection to those conditions, Your Honor.
All right, so what the court will do, the court will alter and amend condition to partial GPS for employment with 24-hour notice. All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, not some.
All right, thank you. Who is here on Isidro Garcia? All right, are you ready to proceed?
Yeah, Judge.
Court is calling 2025 CR 002343, State versus Isidro Garcia. Can I have parties announced?
Deputy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Christopher Simpkins for the defense.
And are you Isidro Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, did you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution to the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
This is actually Mr.
Chrissy's first criminal offense, I've gone over with him, especially that the importance of reporting the probation and how he will treat that. I believe that if you grant him defer, he is going to be a successful judge.
All right, are you employed?
I have my own remodeling business, ma'am.
All right, then why are you stealing cars?
Well, what happened was I bought a car on OfferUp and they stole my 2014 Dodge Ram. And so I needed a vehicle quickly and I bought one on OfferUp and it was a stolen vehicle. They did me.
So you go and offer up for a vehicle and and the steering column is damaged. That didn't give red flags?
The steering column, I did it because I lost the key fob to it. That's why.
That makes no sense to me.
And one of my workers was actually using that one and I had my own vehicle. But I had a bill of sale and my wife.
What, do you want a jury trial? Because you should have a bill of sale.
No.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be honest with the court.
Yes, ma'am.
This vehicle was stolen. The steering column was damaged. No one has a vehicle that's stolen, and they say they don't know it's stolen when you have a damaged steering column. That's where we are.
Yes, ma'am.
So who are the names of all the tattoos?
All my children, I have 8 children.
All right. So what are their ages?
It started from 21 to 3.
And are they living with you?
No, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any drug issues?
No, ma'am.
This is what the court is going to do. 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to the complainant. I need a restitution hearing date, please. All right, your restitution hearing date, state,
Yes, Judge.
are you okay with doing a restitution hearing date on this
Yes, Judge.
for, let me see, August 25th?
We will be ready.
All right, your restitution hearing date will be August 25th. There's going to be the anti-theft course. There's to be no contact with the complainant, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the restitution hours will be deemed satisfied. The life skills course, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UA, field visits 1 time per month till further notice. And there's to be proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes,
And you said the anti-theft course, just the regular theft course.
yes, that's what they put in their condition. Yes. All right, we can go off the record. You're not a babe in the woods. You're an older guy. You know it when a vehicle it has been stolen. You want things, you have to pay for things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Court is calling 2025 CR 0070015. State versus Anthony Wayne Muncie. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Good luck for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Christine McDonald for Mr. Muncie.
And are you Mr. Muncie?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are not. We are proceeding with the lesser included possession controlled substance penalty being 1 less than 1 gram to make this a state jail.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense. There is to be deferred adjudication, restitution of $60 to the Bexar County Crime Lab. Follow the recommendations of the TAP evaluation. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, just that I spoke with his case manager this morning. He's doing excellent in treatment. His whole day revolves around treatment, Judge. He has group first thing in the morning, group after lunch, and AA meetings after dinner, Judge. He's doing excellent. We're asking you to take that into consideration with the conditions that the state put. I believe it was minimal so that he can focus on his time at ITP and residential treatment, Judge. And one more thing, Judge, my client has been declared indigent by this court, and if there's any consideration you can do on the monthly probation fees, that would help him out immensely as well, Judge.
So how are you doing?
Day by day, going by.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they say you have to take it day by day, but I'm so happy that you're working towards staying clean and sober.
Appreciate it.
All right, so what I can tell you with regards to fees to probation, I take everything in consideration when that's presented to me.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the court, do you have children?
Yes, I do.
What are their ages?
8 and 10.
Okay. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's $60 restitution to Bear County Lab for drug testing. 100 hours of community service restitution. Once he completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UA, and probation. If he's receiving the UAs through the treatment program at Center for Healthcare Services, that's acceptable to the court. But if not, you have to do UAs with probation. There's to be continued treatment with the ITP program through Center for Healthcare Services on the Haven for Hope campus. And you need to sign a release so that probation can make sure that they receive updates on how you're doing.
Okay.
All right, and probation, you all don't do field visits at Haven for Hope, is that correct? All right, and we'll do a TAP evaluation out of custody just so that we can have that. Probation, is there anything else? I really, yeah, not right now. I want him to focus on his mental health and focus on maintaining his sobriety because he's at Haven for Hope. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
We can go off the record. I congratulate you on, maintaining your sobriety. But in this court, if you feel like you're going to use, first of all, make sure you make use of the tools that are being given to you for that. And then if that's the case, you can always call probation. And you know what will happen? I will have a compliance hearing. This will probably be your attorney. We'll come in here and see what we can do to help you maintain your sobriety, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. Just remain in the courtroom. Probation will go over conditions.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2025 CR 005952, State versus Frank Garza. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Donald Wilson for Mr. Garza.
And are you Mr. Garza?
I am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are not. We are proceeding for the lesser included attempted possession to make this a third-degree felony.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted unlawful carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the prison and you to forfeit the firearm. Did you understand that to be the plea defense?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge, this case is kind of an unfortunate one. Mr. Garza is a resident of Haven for Hope. He suffers from some mental health issues that have been checked out, and he is, I believe, competent and has been confirmed, but he does have problems related to prior injuries that he's had. And this particular day, this weapon was found downtown under the bridge by some other boy, and Mr. Garza picked it up to try to turn it in. He was literally on the phone with 911 on UTSA property whenever he was spotted with a gun on property, and that's what led to this. We've looked at pursuing this to a trial and all that, but Mr. Garza has been locked up for more than 6 months, and he has elected to take this plea. He was in possession. He is a convicted felon, so it meets the technical, allegations, but that was the reason that Mr. Garza has chosen to move forward with this case.
So a gun was discovered, and he was calling the police to turn it in.
He took it, it was during the church under the bridge. He
Mhm.
went to use a phone from one of them, which is on the UTSA property, and was, as I understand it, on the phone when UTSA security saw him and came over, and here we are.
Well, my thing is, technically, is that a violation of the law? Yes, but is it a violation of the spirit of the law? It appears that it is not. So I don't know if there's proof of what he's saying or not. Based upon what I'm reading, it's not what's being said. I don't see it in the police report. So,
And with the nature of the offense and the people around, the witnesses, it's a challenge. That's what the defense is faced with, and that's the reason Mr. Garza has elected to.
and I'm assuming that's the reason why the state is proceeding on the lesser included.
as well as the minimum.
All right. Then the court will find you guilty of the lesser included offense. The court, all right, so here's my thing. We can go off the record. I understand why the state would proceed on the lesser included offense, and I may be overstepping my bounds here. But if what is being said is true, this just doesn't seem just to the court. I mean, if somebody finds a gun and they're picking it up and on the phone to call the police to say, hey, I found a gun, come and pick it up. Legally, is it possession? But this is not what this law is meant for. Am I wrong? And I understand state why you're reducing it, but do we have any proof of this? I'm telling you all, if there's proof of what he's saying, that he was on the phone, and it appears that there was the gun didn't have any, wasn't loaded or anything.
Your Honor, you do speak to a good point, if there is proof, there has been requests for things that have been alluded in the police report, things that would have corroborated.
Mhm.
The state has not been able to receive those things. There have been discussion with defense. The state understands if it came to he said, we understand and believe the report. Things have been requested that we don't have. And
And who would have these things?
we've requested specifically without, jumping around the 911. We do not have that. We cannot corroborate.
So where's the 911? Does the 911 not exist?
It's been requested and I haven't gotten word back. Now, we believe with the report, we have the elements.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I mean, you do have the elements, and you actually have the elements for unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction, because he has a felony conviction. He was carrying a weapon. So I can sentence him now, or if you want to wait, I can not sentence him today and they can see about the 911 call.
And Judge, I'll talk to Mr. Garza. This case was set for a couple of weeks from now. Mr.
Mhm.
Garza has asked me to push it up to move the case.
So, Mr. Garza, do you understand what's going on?
Just a little bit.
All right, so here's the thing. You're not allowed to possess any weapons if you have a felony conviction. And then there's some things, if you have a family violence, you're not, an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to possess any weapons either. And that's what this law is for, right? And so from reading the police report, you're guilty, right? Because you had a weapon. But if you found a weapon, you picked it up, and you were calling the police to say, hey, I found this weapon, could somebody come and pick it up? To the court, that's not what this law was meant for. Because it's more danger to have a weapon just laying around where a child could pick it up or somebody else could pick it up than you're picking it up and calling the police and saying, hey, I found this weapon. And what I'm reading in the police report is that the officer comes up to him and he's like, yes, I do have this weapon, and yes, you may search my backpack and everything. So you can discuss it with your attorney if you want. We can recall it back in 2 weeks. Here's the thing. If it turns out that they can't get the 911 call and you still want to go forward with the 2 years, you'll have the 2 years and you'll get credit. So if we come back in 2 weeks and you end up getting 2 years, guess what? You're still going to get credit for the time that you were waiting for those 2 weeks. It's just you'll be at the Bexar County Jail and not at the prison. It's completely up to you. But for the court, I don't think, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I don't think that's the spirit of that law. So.
Judge, I'm in agreement with you. It's up to Mr. Garza.
Okay, so can you explain that a little better to me?
All right, so the state has offered you 2 years.
Okay.
I will follow that 2 years if the state, if they go and they're not able to get the 911 call because they say they've been trying to get the 911 call. If they are unable to get the 911 call, you'll still have the 2 years. So your waiting 2 weeks is not going to change your position as far as the agreement that's been worked out by your attorney.
We'll be there. We'll be back in.
Or whatever whatever the court says.
If I have no other choice, but yeah,
No, I mean, you have choices. These are your choices. I can sentence you to 2 years today, or we can see if the state can find if the state receives, I don't want to say fine, if the state receives the 911 call, then if the state receives the 911 call, they may decide to do something different than what they're doing now, which may be in your favor. But at the end of the day, worst case scenario, you're sentenced to 2 years. You want to discuss it with him in the box and then just let me know? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Court is calling 2025 CR 004713, State versus Christopher Scott Stanton. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Lauren Lupton for Mr. Stanton.
And are you Mr. Stanton?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 7 months in the state jail facility. There's to be no contact with the complainant. I'm sorry, it's 7 months in the Bear County
Thank you.
Jail
Sorry.
under 1244. There's to be no contact with the complainant. The state will take in consideration 2025 PF 27168, 2025 PF 27169. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
All right, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, we just asked the court follow the agreement.
All right, do you have any children?
I do.
What are their ages?
I have a 3-year-old and that's it.
All right, and are you in the 3-year-old's life?
No, ma'am.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 7 months in the Bear County Jail under 1244. Take in consideration 2025 PF 27168, 2025 PF 27169. There's to be no contact with Mariela, Maryela Hernandez, Crystal with a K, Yvette Garza, Gage Harts, Harts, and there's to be no contact with minors. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, you have issues. And if you don't take care of those issues, you're going to end up in somebody's jail. I read the police report, so there are drugs involved. If you don't get that handled, what's going to end up happening is you're either going to end up in prison, in jail, or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. When you're released from custody, if you can't find a place to help you with your drug problem, and I'm still here, you come back here, I'll pick up the phone and call to try to get you in a sober house, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 0490, State versus Cody Wade Harris. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state, for the defense?
John Gilmore on behalf of Mr. Harris, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your charges possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $60 to the Bear County Laboratory for testing. There's to be restitution of $60 to Texas Department of Transportation. There is to be a judgment satisfied in 2025 CC 000685. A TAP evaluation, follow those recommendations in MRT. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plea? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just very briefly, Your Honor. Mr. Harris is a 51-year-old farmer. He made a serious error in judgment 2.5 years ago. He's made a lot of significant life changes since then. Most importantly, he met his significant other, Jessica, who's present in the courtroom in the red back there, Your Honor. She's been a positive influence on his life, positive influence on getting him through this and following all conditions of release. They're actually getting married in September as well. And they both look forward to getting this behind them and to proving to the court that Mr. Harris can be a contributing member to society.
All right. So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Good.
All right, so when's the last time you used?
Probably the day of, I mean,
Right. And so you went into the hospital and what happened? Because it
I don't-
shows here you were arrested.
I don't recall any of it. I remember leaving and that was it.
All right. So how do you maintain sobriety?
I do a lot of work.
All right. And what do you do?
I farm, I work for a man with a trucking business and it's, 8 days a week and doesn't give me any time to,
8 days a week?
well, it's.
Doing my math. I mean, there's a day Deputy Laura, Deputy Mejia, there's a day we've been missing.
You have to
Do we need to
understand,
add that to our schedule?
you need to understand the man I work for.
And so when you say you farm, what do you farm?
Been combining Milo and, been cutting a lot and baling a lot of hay here last.
All right, what is Milo?
It's maize. It's, just a grain, kind of like corn.
Okay,
It'll make you sneeze and make your allergies itch. And
okay. Do you have any children?
yes, ma'am, I have 3 girls,
And what are their ages?
30 and, the twins are 30 and then, the youngest one is 22.
All right. So when you do have free time, how do you spend that?
I spend that with my family and my grandkids.
All right. And how's your grandchild?
I've got 6 of them there, anywhere from, 7 to, I believe the youngest one right now is about 4 months.
Okay. And are you here in Bear County?
I live in Wilson County. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So is there going to be a request for a transfer?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so.
And how, I'm trying to learn geography of Texas. I know I should already know this, but I don't. How far is Wilson from Bear County?
They connect counties.
Oh, okay. So,
I actually have work in Bear County.
all right. So do you need a transfer to Wilson?
I come into San Antonio, I'm in Bear County for my job, but I also go farther south also. So I wouldn't have a problem with coming to Bear County or.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, restitution of $60 to Bear County for laboratory testing, $60 to DPS, judgment satisfied in 2025 CC 000685, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to do the transfer to Wilson County, and I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 5 months. There's 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the parenting classes since you're seeing grandchildren a lot. Once you complete the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody, follow TAP results. Although probation, if they recommend inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. Is there anything else, probation? 100. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Your case, I see it involved perhaps a DWI. You say you have a wedding coming up. You're one of those people, you cannot drink alcohol. So at the wedding, you can't do that champagne toast. If you don't want anybody to know that you're not really doing a champagne toast, they have the Welcher that looks like champagne, I think. So there are other things to do it. You cannot backslide now. If you backslide now, what's going to end up happening is there could be a violation and you're looking at potentially 20 years in the prison. So I know you don't want to see that happen. In this court, when people are on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let probation know about it. If you feel that you're about to use, call probation. What they're going to do is they're going to set it for a compliance hearing, and we're going to see if we can get you back on track. Everybody wants you to be successful at probation. Otherwise, the state wouldn't have offered it, you wouldn't have accepted it, and I wouldn't have gone along with it. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. And I'll add the open travel for work.
We appreciate that. Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes. Well, he'll need to go over conditions with probation. Then he is excused.
Excellent.
All right, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
She wears a crown made of thorns and regret, a royal decree she dismay on a tattered Red Sea. Every sigh's a symphony, every tear a melody. Nothing happens for a reason. Oh no, the dice are crooked, the winds don't blow. Queen of dismay, you're a show, but no rhyme, no reason, no glow. She hums a tune, it's jagged and cold, the echo of stories that never were told. Her gown's made of shadows, stitched up with despair. She dances alone in the midnight air. Every waltz a broken tune, every dawn a shattered moon. Nothing happens for a reason. Oh no, the dice are crooked, the winds don't blow. Queen of dismay, you're a show, but no rhyme, no reason, no glow. Bitter Betty, why you so mad? Kicking stones like the world's gone bad. Your tea's cold, your sky is gray, but who made you queen of dismay? Is it the way they laugh too loud, or is it because you haven't been plowed? Why do you care so much? Why do you let it touch every nerve, every bone, every fragile crutch? Why do you care so much? Why do you care? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? You curse the heat, you mock the rain, slam the brakes but never park the car. You say it's all fake, it's all a game. You hate them, think they are all the same. Is it the way they never look back, or how their smiles don't crack? Why do you care so much? Why do you let it touch every nerve, every bone, every fragile crutch? Why do you care so much? Why do you care? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much?